After sailing more than 16,000 nautical miles on the worldwide voyage, Hokule'a now faces new challenges and risks on the most dangerous leg to date.
It's probably the most complex sail plan we've ever had. It's 2,400 miles, direct line going from Mauritius to Madagascar to the eastern side of South Africa. And then we go around the southern tip of Madagascar. We enter the Mozambique Channel. It's got the fastest oceanic, it's got a western boundary current in the world. It's stronger than the Gulf Stream. This leg, more than any leg, I think in the last 40 years, is really trying to be able to be really, really intelligent about how you deal with the wind plus the wave.
As it goes east, what fills in behind it, behind the storm, is strong southerly.
So when the current comes down and it goes against the wind, what it does is it makes the waves bigger and it stacks them and brings them closer together. Hokule'a does not like those stacking waves. She's not built for that, and the canoe is not designed for that. And so if we get into the situation where it is so rough, then I do think that there's nothing you can do. The canoe will be in overwhelm. You won't be able to steer her, you won't be able to raise sails, and so basically all you do is sit it out. If we get a bad forecast, we go into the nearest port, wait for the bad weather to go, and then we wait for the good weather to come and we go to the next port.
The unique challenges of this leg are also reflected in the crew, which includes both veteran and younger sailors.
It's a challenge, it's got risk. We know it, we understand it. We've been preparing for this particular leg. This is a good crew, and I can hear it in their voice, I can feel it with them. They understand what they're getting into, they're matured, and they're focused.
Among the crew is Archie Kalepa, former Director of Ocean Safety for Maui County and current Safety Officer aboard Hokule'a.
I don't think I've ever been more afraid of a particular leg than I am of this leg. But in the same sense, I think that I'm really more aware of what's going on and my role within this canoe. I can take some of my knowledge that I've gained over the years of being on the ocean and look and see what's out there and be able to analyze what I see as safe for the canoe, for the crew, and for the rest of this particular leg. We always work from the top down, okay? So you take this strap. In my mind, I played out all the worst case scenarios so that when and if that does happen, at least I'm a little bit more prepared. Number one is knowing the responsibility I have to the people of Hawaii, and really the responsibility that each one of us, including myself, have to the canoe and every other crew member on board that canoe.
I've been preparing for this leg for a long time. Years of research and this long process of mitigating risk, and at the same time looking at enormous opportunities that having Hokule'a touch the sand of Africa. Wow. That notion that there would be possibly this moment that you'd put her on the sand of Africa, halfway around the world, the genesis of humanity, and us being the youngest culture to go back and to pay respect to humankind. I mean all of that. So, you know, it may be the most dangerous leg, but it's also one of the most pivotal legs.
To share how you mala mohonua and to follow the voyage, visit hokule'a.com. This is Kapua Roback for Oiwi TV, home of the Worldwide Voyage. Aloha.